The scrapyard stretched for miles, a graveyard of twisted metal and broken machines. Shards of glass glinted under the pale twin moons, and the air was heavy with rust and silence. Among the wreckage lay a girl. Her skin was faintly luminous, a shade between violet and silver, bruised in places where the sharp edges of junk had cut her. Her legs didn't move. She had tried, over and over again, but nothing responded below her waist. The fall had shattered more than her body. Her family had brought her here. She remembered their faces, the way they couldn't meet her eyes. They told her it was mercy, that a paralyzed child had no future, no honor in their clan. Then they left. Days blurred together. Hunger gnawed at her, and thirst burned her throat. She whispered to the dark, waiting for the end. But instead, footsteps came. A human. He was thin, weary, his clothes patched and stained with oil. A scavenger, she thought at first, just another looter searching for scraps of value. But when his flashlight swept across her, he froze. She tried to turn away, ashamed. No one wanted a broken thing. But instead of leaving, he dropped to his knees beside her. "Hey," he whispered, voice trembling. "You're alive." She didn't understand his words, but she understood his eyes. Shock, pity, and something else, something her own people never gave her. Compassion. He carried her from the scrapyard, though she was taller than him and his steps faltered under the weight. He found water, pressed it gently to her lips, and for the first time in days, she drank. Her body trembled, her voice too weak to thank him in her language. Still, he stayed. Days turned into weeks. He built a shelter of scrap metal and cloth, tending to her wounds with trembling, careful hands. When she cried in the night, he sat awake until she slept again. She learned his name, Ethan. And slowly, he learned hers, Elira. Bit by bit, the walls between them fell. He taught her his words, pointing at the stars, at food, at himself. She mimicked them, her soft voice growing stronger. She told him her story in fragments, how her family had decided she was useless, how they left her where no one would look. His fists clenched when he understood. "They don't deserve you," he whispered. Her golden eyes shimmered with something she thought she'd never feel again. Hope. But life in the scrapyard wasn't safe. Raiders came one night, drawn by the glow of their fire. Ethan tried to fight, but he was only one man. They shoved him aside, laughing at the sight of the crippled alien girl. "She's junk," one of them sneered. "Not even worth the trouble." But when they reached for her, Elira screamed. And Ethan, bleeding, desperate, grabbed a broken pipe and struck until the raiders fled. Afterward, he collapsed beside her, shaking. "You're not junk," he rasped, staring at her with wild, fierce eyes. "You're not broken. You're mine to protect." Something shifted in Elira's heart then, something that no abandonment could erase. With time, Ethan built her a chair from scavenged wheels and reinforced scrap. Crude, but it gave her freedom. Together, they roamed the scrapyard, searching for parts, he to build, she to guide. And as they built a new life from the ruins, a bond formed, stronger than blood, stronger than betrayal. She was no longer the paralyzed girl left to die. She was Elira, survivor. And Ethan was no longer just a scavenger. He was her savior, her companion, her future. And when her family returned one day, expecting to find bones, they found instead a woman who no longer needed them. Because she had found someone who never abandoned her. A human who saw her not as broken, but as whole.